Hey there, Taurus. So, just a general overview on how it's going to go. We're going to be doing just like from your guys' last round of tarot readings. We're going to be doing your guys' generals using the Kipper deck. We're going to do your guys' love using the mythical medleys. We're going to also do your guys' career and finances using the Rider-Waite Tarot deck. And then going to finally end off your guys' reading with the I Ching Divination set. All right. So, I chose two cards for you guys. So, if you guys want to, once you guys stick to the end of the reading, where you guys can get two questions ready for the end of the reading, or you don't have to because I can just read whatever it says on the card, however you guys uh, please. Right. So let's get started on your guys's generals. What is something that let me put the brightness up? I think that's better. There we go. What is something that Tauruses generally need to know right now, this moment? Let's see here. Courtship reversed. Some of you guys are choosing to back away from somebody. Gift reversed. Soul 2. Occupation reversed. Some of you guys, I'm getting some of you guys might choose to get. What the hell? Okay, I'll do that later. Some of you guys might choose to not get into a relationship, or you guys might choose to like put relationships or love matters in the background, or like not put too much focus on it. And I'm getting that it could be because some of you guys are trying to mainly focus on your guys' career and finances. So I'm seeing at this time career and finances to be a primary factor for you guys right now, like your guys' main priority at this moment. I'm not saying that there's no such thing that love is going to come in necessarily, but it's like from your guys' energy right now, as of right now, it's like you guys are solemnly focused on your guys' career and finances, if that makes any sense. Some of you guys, I'm also getting like this message that due to like love matters, whatever sort of case you guys are in, right? Or were in, it's like because of love matters is a reason why, you guys felt like it might not be necessarily true, right? But just from the energy that I'm getting from you guys might have felt like your guys' career and finances might be lacking or falling back due to your guys' love life, or you guys putting a lot of focus in your guys' love matters, right? And it's like it became like a bit of a distraction for you guys from your guys' achievements and from your guys' goals. So, and it's like, well, I'm not saying that like for those of you guys that are in a relationship that you guys are going to immediately break up. No, I'm not getting that to be the case. I'm more so am getting that you guys might be kind of like going on a break from one another just so you guys can focus on your guys' career and financial matters, if that makes any sense. Let's pull out another spread for you guys. Some of you guys might feel like that you guys are not meant to have some sort of success, if that makes any sense. I don't know how to put this. It's like you guys, it's not like you guys are feeling punished or anything like that, but it's like more so like because of where you guys are at right now, it's like you feel like you guys are not meant for success. If that makes any sense, I'm gonna clarify a little bit as to why that is. Some of you guys, it could be like it could be an actual feminine figure, but I'm more so getting this to be your guys' energy regardless of your guys' sex and gender. But I'm getting this to be your guys' energy where it's like you guys are feeling like you guys are not yourself, and that's why you guys feel like you guys are like not meant to be at this stage of financial abundance or success, right, in your guys' life. And I feel like because you guys place those expectations is the reason why your guys' gifts is like kind of held back, if you know what I'm saying. Like we do have the gift card, which does symbolize that you guys we're having this possibility of achieving this great fortune, this great success, but due to your guys' expectations, it's the reason why it's holding back. You know what I'm saying? It's like, even if you guys are, I know some of you guys are probably going to be like, what are you talking about? I've been working like, I've been taking two shifts. I've been like overworking myself just so I can get that success that I wanted. But like, yeah, you guys might be saying that, but is that what your guys' energy is giving off? You know what I'm saying? It's like you can say whatever it is that you guys like, but if you guys are not like oh my god, subconsciously in that zone, in that area where you guys feel like you guys are ready to have abundance, if you guys mentally don't feel like that you guys deserve this, then it's like you guys are sending vibrations and messages to the universe that you guys don't deserve this, even though technically you do, right? So I feel like that is just kind of like all in your guys' head, and it's like you guys need to kind of rewire or reprogram your guys' mind, if that makes any sense. Well, let's pull out another spread for you guys. Be aware of some sort of we got the mature woman, so however it may resonate, some of you guys, I'm getting there to be like an older feminine figure. Be aware of this person, because this person is not gonna tell you exactly what their concerns are, but some of you guys might get some sort of vibe that they don't like the type of person that you guys are surrounded by, if that makes any sense. Whoever this like main male in reversed is, right? Some sort of masculine energy, there is like some sort of masculine energy that you guys are putting your guys' focus on, and I'm getting that like whoever this person is, it's like this feminine figure right here is like not really too keen or happy about that person, but it's like they don't want to like be upfront and let you know about it directly. You know what I'm saying? For some of you guys, it could be distance. Like distance could be an issue, and that is why. Some of you guys like be aware of this person, because they might not like want to directly like tell you about this. But it's like I feel like some of you guys should have a talk with whoever this person is, because I feel like they have some sort of concerns, and I'm surprised that the concern card didn't pop up. But that's like the energy that I'm getting here is like some of you guys, there could be some sort of concerns as to the reason, like, oh, like for example, if it's a mother, like a mother, right? Like, why is my mother like acting so weird around this person? Like, why is she not so like happy for me? Or why does she seem like, why does she always crunch her nose whenever she's around this person? You know what I'm saying? And it's like it's like this person could have some sort of things that they want to say, but it's like they don't want to say it because they know that it's probably like your guys' business, your guys' life. But at the same time, it's like, it's like kind of like a mother's like sense of knowing, where it's like, oh, I know that this probably isn't going to be the right person for my child or my kid or whatever, right? So it's like, but because because as a parent, I also want to like respect their choice for them, like as an adult, if that makes any sense. And that's why I'm not going to go up front and talk about it. But it's like they could have some sort of message in letting you know that maybe you should kind of like either resolve some sort of distance between you two, or you should like, or if it's not about emotional distance, it could be physical distance, that like some of you guys need to somehow communicate and talk to each other how you guys can close that gap between one another, right? If there is some sort of physical distance, like how is that exactly going to work? You know what I'm saying? Let's pull out another spread here. Speaking of concern, the concern card literally popped up and it's like right beneath the mature woman as well too. So yeah, whoever this person is like really concerned about you. But I feel like it, not as in like a bad way. I just feel like it's just like, out of love that they worry about you. So like if you guys have this sense of feeling where it does resonate, I would say like make sure you guys have a talk with them, because I feel like that they might have some sort of concerns. And I feel like if you guys were upfront with them about like your guys' intentions and like what's going on, I feel like you would kind of cure a little bit of that anxiety within them, if that makes any sense, especially if it's a family member. Um, let me see. Immediately, what I'm getting here with the concern card community reversed and as well as child, I'm kind of getting you guys stepping into like immediately what I got is like you guys are stepping into your guys' own power where it's like you don't care about what other people think. You know what I'm saying? And I know this gonna sound kind of weird, but that's like literally the message that I was getting. It's like you guys are kind of like starting to own yourself up a little bit more. It's like you guys are like now gonna transform into that stage where you're like you don't care what other people's opinions of you are anymore, or like even if like your whole entire family or community or friends disagree with your guys' beliefs or what you guys think or what you guys do, it's like that's not gonna stop you. You guys are choosing to go with what feels right. And I feel like that in fact that I feel like that whatever situation happened in the past with you and this whoever this community or this group of people were, right? It's like these people they kind of downed your guys's like curiosity, your guys' authenticity. You know what I'm saying? It's like they didn't allow you to be yourself or be the type of person that you guys wanted to be. And it's like now that you guys were kind of like in this hermit mode and like trying to reach into that stage of enlightenment and figure out like why do I always feel self-depleted, why do I feel like my energy is drained and things like that. And I feel like it has something to do with the people around you, because there are people around you that are putting down for just you being yourself. You know what I'm saying? Whether that's like your guys' looks, whether it was the way how you guys think or your guys' beliefs, right? They might like downplay your guys' like beliefs or the way how you guys look, and like no matter how hard you try to let them know like, hey, this is my authentic self, like either you're gonna like me or we're just gonna have to leave it. Because it's like they're kind of like trying to make you into this like kind of perfect person or this perfect individual, and it's like no, I'm not gonna go into abide to your guys' rules and standards just because of the person that I am, right? You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of like what I'm getting here. And I feel like because you guys are stepping into your guys' own power, right? It's like you guys are also gaining recognition. It's like you guys are shocking other people and individuals by your guys' true authenticity, right? It's like you're not letting other people like push you over, right? Or use you as their mat for their front door. It's like you guys are now stepping into your power, letting these people know like who's boss, and that you're not just somebody that you guys can control around. You yourself are an individual person and deserve as much respect as anyone else. Is kind of what I'm getting here. So that was a pretty good reading in regarding to your guys' generals, Taurus. Let's go on to your guys' love matters now. We got the Queen of Pentacles. So yeah, kind of exactly like what I mentioned when it came to your guys' generals. You guys are solemnly focused on your guys' career and finances. Some of you guys could also be like working on your guys' hobbies and your guys' interests. And I feel like if you guys are doing so, I feel like you guys could also make a lot of great money due to your guys' hobbies and interests, whatever it is that you guys are like physically doing. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like some of you guys could literally be crafting or embodying something into your guys' reality, and some of you guys could like have some sort of success out of it, if that makes any sense. Look at that Hierophant. Let's see what else. Some of you guys might be way too strict by the book with the Hierophant, if that makes any sense. It's like, okay, if this person isn't gonna go and follow and meet my standards or my regulations or what I want for a person, it's like you guys are not gonna express any sort of interest or like love towards this person, right? It's like in the next person that like comes in, and if they're not your type, if they don't follow your guys' expectations, it's like you guys are gonna reject them. And as a way to like cure your guys' loneliness or like your guys' depression of the reason like why you guys are not receiving the love interest that you guys want, you guys are using work as a way to forget about it. So basically what I'm trying to let you guys know, Taurus, is like right now some of you guys might be placing unrealistic high expectations, whether you guys realize it or not. Like you guys might not even like think you guys are having these high expectations, but it's like once you guys look into like all the past people that you guys were like with, or the people that you guys prefer, you would come to the realization like, oh, maybe I really am placing too much high expectations on this person that could be really unrealistic. Or like some of you guys would legitimately like, I'm not saying it's wrong to break up with somebody, right? But it's like you guys would like probably like break up with somebody instead of wanting to work on the situation, at hand. So it's like some of you guys need to sort of like lower your guys' expectations, because first of all, nobody's perfect, and second of all, neither is you. So don't be acting like you guys are the next reborn Jesus Christ or whatever, right? Or you guys are a Mary or a saint, right? And third of all, it's like you guys also have to understand that, it's through these, imperfections that makes it more beautiful. You understand what I'm saying? It's like through these like for example, some of you guys like might prefer a person that's like more artistic, right? But you guys ended up with maybe somebody that's like more into sports or physical activities. It's like maybe the reason why you guys attracted that person is because they're trying to like let you know that maybe you guys need to go out of your guys' comfort zone a little bit and try out something like a physical activity. You see where I'm coming from? Kind of like that as an example. So it's like literally asking you guys to lower these expectations, because you guys could literally like lose a person that's not only could be your guys' potential soulmate, but you guys could also be losing out some of the life lessons that you guys probably might need, or is really healthy for you guys to go through, if that makes any sense. So it's like even if they might not be your type, or like maybe like you guys don't resonate, or they don't meet you most of your guys' expectations, I would still say like give it a try. And if you guys really tried and you feel like it's not working, or if you're not feeling this person, like maybe then, you can learn some sort of lessons within the connection, right? So let's go in for those of you guys that have a specific person in mind. Whoever this person that you guys have in mind, I do see some sort of happiness and fulfillment. Some of you guys could be thinking about like maybe even starting a family and living with this person, if that makes any sense. Let me see. You guys do see potential with this person. Like you guys have seen signs where like they seem like the committal type, but I feel like what's really the struggle is having to get this person to like literally come forward and make that offer to you. You know what I'm saying? It's like you see abundance, you see success, you see happiness with this person. It's like you guys are just having this sort of difficulty having to put in most of the work and waiting for them to make some sort of move. You know what I'm saying? And some of you guys are getting to the point where it's tired. Like you guys are tired. Some of you guys are even questioning whether it's worth even investing in this person. Like I'm not saying that you guys have stopped investing your time or effort in this person, but it's like some of you guys, like no matter what, you guys are still questioning about this person because you don't understand like this person's motivations, like what they want in life. Some of you guys like practically don't even know almost anything about this person. Like maybe you guys might have known this person for like many years or so, but it's like even then you still don't understand like what it is that they want in life, like what are their goals, what are their motives, or like what it is that they want. And so some of you guys are questioning like whether it's still worth investing in this person, because like it seems like this person like isn't like being very open to you or being vulnerable enough for you guys to work with something, if that makes any sense. First of all, how does this person feel about you? First of all, they might have had some sort of suspicions. For those of you guys that aren't aware, they might have for those of you guys that had been wondering as to the reason why they've been acting possibly like a little bit closed, aloof, or why they may seem like they're very reserved and things like that. I feel like it's mainly because they came to the realization that they might have like had a hard time trusting you, because we literally have the sad squirrel reverse as well as five of swords reverse. So they have came to this realization that you're not somebody that's going to manipulate them. I don't know exactly what happened to this person in the past, but they thought like you were some type of person that was probably trying to get closer to them so you could manipulate them or use them. And like now, after some time of getting to know you, they're starting to realize that you're not that type of person, the type of person that's going to like upset them or that's going to manipulate them. It's like they're now coming to the realization that that you are much more genuine now. What are their like what are their next steps in approaching you, if anything at all? They're thinking about giving up on this situation? Why is that? Oh, they're afraid of their own feelings, Taurus. They hate to admit the fact that they have feelings for you. This person might act very cold, distant, or aloof, or like unemotional, but deep down they do have feelings for you, whether you realize it or not. You have opened their heart chakra in some sort of way. They've been very closed off for a long time, especially regarding to love. And it's like now that you came into their life, you kind of like opened it up a little bit. And now that they came to the realization that you guys have opened that part of them, it's like they're afraid to let you see that part of them or let you know that they have any sort of emotion. So that's why they are thinking about giving up. They're afraid to be vulnerable, guys. I'm telling you. I feel like no matter how hard you guys try, this is going to be a tough nut to crack with the 4 of Pentacles. They don't want to let you know that they have emotions for you, but don't let that get in to your head, guys. They actually do have deep emotions for you, more than you guys realize. What is the overall outcome here? Some of you guys might choose to let this go. And I'm not getting you guys being upset about it. It's like you guys are choosing that, like, okay, if this person isn't gonna step up their game or whatever, it's like, I'm fine with where I'm at. I'm happy being single. I'm happy being alone. Like, I don't exactly need this person in my life. Like, it doesn't matter how good looking or how good this person is. It's like, if they're not willing to open up, it's not my fault, right? It's like their problem. It's their problem that they need to deal with. And if they can't accept that reality, then it is what it is, right? So it's like you guys are happy enough to be alone and single and not having to deal with this person. So it's like to you guys, it's not even a big deal because it's like if this person doesn't want to commit to you, then that's their loss, right? And plus, it's like you don't exactly need this person in your life. You guys are also happy enough being single with where you guys are at as well too, and investing more time in yourself. Some of you guys might also come to the realization that you guys like maybe at first you guys might have thought that like this person was very good looking or this person might have been really cute and all, but it's like over time you guys also come to the realization that you guys really didn't have that much feelings with them in the start. Like maybe before you guys might have like felt some sort of attraction or feelings toward this person, but it's like now you guys like are starting to lose interest with them over time. So I feel like you guys are going to eventually leave this person due to the lack of interest and a lack of like effort happening here. So it's like I don't see it to be too much of a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? So basically, in the end result, I see you guys like losing interest over this person. What about for those of you guys that are single? What is the next person that they will end up with or meet across the way? You guys are going to meet with a person that could be an air sign or have the embodiment of air. Air or water is really standing out. A lot of masculine energy. So is kind of what I'm getting here. Those of you guys that like the same gender or the same sex, you guys are also being highlighted here with the King of Cups reverse as well as the King of Swords. So I see you guys possibly getting into that kind of relationship if it does happen. If you guys know for a fact you guys are not into that kind of relationship, then don't take that message. That's just for some of you guys if that resonates. But I'm getting some of you guys meeting someone in general that's very masculine, somebody that appears very cold and aloof, but deep down they have a lot of emotions, they just don't like to express it. Why do you guys always attract these very cold and aloof type of people that have difficulties expressing emotions? Some of you guys, how you guys will know who this person is some of you guys, they could be afar from you, like they're not somebody that's very close. Some of you guys might have to like send them messages like through online or something like that, like through email or like through messages or something like that. I see them to be somebody that's pretty far away. They also could be somebody that's older than you. I'm getting mostly like a mature masculine figure, if that makes any sense. I feel like that's how you guys will know who this person is. When will you guys possibly meet this person, approximately? Even though time is like, and time is illusion, right? And time is illusion, I still want to figure it out. Whenever they feel that they're ready is what I'm getting here. Once they complete some sort of cycle, I feel like that is when things are going to pick up. I'm sorry if that's not the answer that you guys are hoping for, but I got to tell you as it is. Whenever they are going to, once they have some sort of major life experience and once they've went through some sort of change, that's when they'll start making a move. All right. So that's how you guys will know who this person is. All right. So basically, this person, you guys are not going to meet this person at a very childish like level. By the time you guys meet this person, they're going to be stepping up their game. That's how you guys will know this person is going to be ready to be in a commitment or be ready to be in a relationship as well too. They're also not somebody that's broke either. They're somebody been doing really good with their finances as well too. Like I said, they may be kind of aloof and guarded at first, but they'll eventually let go of their walls. Is what I'm getting here. All right, so let's go on to your guys' career and finances. We got to wrap this up a little bit because we're losing time. Let's see. Seven of Pentacles reversed. Some of you guys are choosing to. Some of you guys are coming to the realization that maybe what you guys had isn't worth working on anymore. I don't know what this is. Chariot reverse. Some of you guys are putting some sort of plans to a stop. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles in reverse. There's like some sort of pause in regarding to your guys' work or finances. I'm getting it to be mostly about a project. That's what I'm getting intuitively, like a financial project, but it doesn't have to be. It could be other factors as well too. But primarily what I'm getting here is some of you guys another story that I'm getting, all right, I'm also getting 1111. So that's how you guys know that the message resonates with you guys, all right? 1111 on the clock. I'm getting there's some sort of pause in regarding to your guys' finances or your guys' projects or your guys' career. It's like you guys are coming to the realization that all of those efforts that you guys put in might not be really worth it. And so you guys are thinking about giving it up. But I feel like what's really strange, Taurus, is even though you guys might feel like giving up, why do I feel like you guys are potentially losing the opportunity due to you guys giving up? Because in the one of the cards that popped out was the Knight of Pentacles. It's like the Knight of Pentacles in reverse was the result of it because you guys have chosen to give up. Because you guys have chosen to give up is the reason why you guys are going to lack in the department of potential more success and finances. So if you guys didn't give up or didn't have the thought of giving up, then maybe it would have progressed more. It might have been really slow to progress, but nevertheless, there's still some sort of progression, right? And I'm like, in noticing that, it's like because you guys are thinking about giving up, it's like you guys are literally gonna risk your guys's risk it all to like give up your risk losing your guys's progress due because you guys are not seeing the results that you guys want and you guys are being impatient. So for some of you guys, I basically want to let you guys know don't give up on any type of project or whatever it is that you guys are working on because yeah, I understand it's very slow moving. You guys are not seeing the results that you guys are like. It feels like that, the universe at this point is breadcrumbing you. But just so you guys know, because if you guys do end up giving up, you guys will lose a potential path to more success and finances, right? And like I said, it might be slow at first, but like slow and steady wins the race. All right. So I would say be careful when it comes to that. Also, I'm also another second message that I was getting. If you guys were are or what I meant to say is if you guys were planning on saving up your guys' money for some sort of road trip or to travel somewhere, don't give up on that road trip or whatever because I feel like that you guys would potentially lose out a really great opportunity to like relax and rejuvenate. So don't lose that opportunity just because you feel like that you guys won't have the time or the finances to make it there, all right? Just keep saving and I feel like eventually you guys will able to have the opportunity. It might not be as soon as you guys like, but nevertheless it will still happen if that makes any sense. For those of you guys that are working right now or in a job, wow, That is crazy. Some of you guys are thinking about moving out from this job. Some of you guys do not like their system. Their system could be very strict or too uh, conservative, if that makes any sense. Some of you guys are not gonna like their system, and like some of you guys might also not like the fact that some of your guys' job or position might change, and some of you guys might also not be really happy about that. Some of you guys might also be in a position where you have to move around a lot, and some of you guys are not happy about that either, or like it's gonna require for you guys to like move around a lot or travel. And I'm getting that you guys are not gonna be too happy about it. So I see you guys potentially moving out of this job due to that. Like even if the position is really good or the pay is really good, which I do see it is, I just feel like you guys are not comfortable with that kind of routine or environment. And so I see you guys potentially moving. You don't like how too conservative their system or their ways are, and you don't like that you guys have to consistently move around or possibly travel due to your guys' work. Some of you guys could literally have some sort of like issues with the distance from your guys' work, and therefore it's like let's just say for example like maybe before, like especially during COVID, you guys might have been working online, right? It's like now, like after, since COVID has basically kind of like dissipated, right? It's like now they're bringing back their system of like you guys needing or being forced to like work in person. It's like you guys are not really happy or satisfied with that kind of condition. So like some of you guys are thinking about possibly leaving or like going to another work, even though you guys have like worked really hard in this or had like a very good position. You guys are choosing to like leave this place because it just doesn't suit you, if that makes any sense. What about for those of you guys that are self-employed? Some of you guys might have some sort of imbalance when it comes to your guys' finances, like things are just not going in your guys' way. Some of you guys, this is the part that I was talking about, whether you guys are thinking about it's still worth the investment. Some of you guys are literally thinking about giving up on your guys' like business and things like that because you guys are feel like you guys are not getting the financial abundance that you guys are looking for, and it feels like you guys are tackling on things way too much. Some of you guys might also have other things that you guys are focused on, and it's like because of this business or whatever it is that you guys are focused on, it's like it's also taking up most of your guys' time and effort. And it's like, you know what? I don't want to like waste my time and effort for something that is not giving me the results I want. So you guys are like, even though you guys are not happy with the effectiveness, some of you guys are thinking about giving up or something like that is what I'm getting here. But what I want to let you guys know is that like just like what I mentioned before about you guys potentially giving up, don't give up because like I said, slow and steady wins the race. Right now you guys are not seeing the the achievements and the success that you guys want, but and you guys might feel like the universe is basically like breadcrumbing you, but it's like because the universe wants you to get kind of like used to it before you guys get into that blown out success. You It's kind of like a bit testing you to see how much effort you guys are putting in. So it's like the more you guys are going to start investing your effort and be consistent with it, the more results you guys are going to see. Like I said, you're not going to see it right away, but nevertheless there's still going to be results with the Knight of Pentacles, right? So don't give up, all right? It's kind of what I want to let you know. Some of you guys will like also, oh, this guy's kind of looking with a bit of sadness, guilt, and remorse. Like some of you guys might also have this feeling of like, damn it, why? Like some of you guys might be kicking yourself in the shins, like, oh my god, damn it, like why did I even start it in the first place? That was such a stupid decision. Like I should have thought about this before starting this business or starting whatever this thing was, right? But like I said, don't give up, all right? Because I feel like that there is going to be some sort of abundance coming in. You just got to keep staying consistent, all right? What about for those of you guys that are unemployed? Um, let's see here. Some of you guys might end up finding a job that satisfies you. Like I'm not saying it's a job that you guys love mostly, but it's something that satisfies you is the word that's popping into my head. Some of you guys might find a job through like your guys' friends or like your family members and things like that is kind of what I'm getting here. So I do see you guys eventually getting out of that stage of like poverty and things like that. And I do see you guys finding a job that's like pretty stable and something where you guys can like work alongside with your coworkers very well and things like that. So I see that to be pretty good. I'm getting some of you guys might be a little bit upset because you guys are not getting the recognition that you guys probably deserved, and therefore you guys are feeling a little bit self-conscious in yourself. But it's like the more you guys try to put it out there a little bit, the more you try to stay confident in yourself and take a little bit more risks and put yourself out there more. I feel like you guys are going to start getting recognized more and you're going to start enjoying your job a little bit. All right. What about for messages with finances in general? Whoa, these two cards wanted to pop out. Three of Wands reverse, Seven of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. First of all, immediately what was coming into my head is some of you guys could be potentially like putting your guys' money into some sort of tech. So some of you guys could be studying in like some sort of tech industries and things like that is kind of what I'm getting here. Anything when it comes to like the online world, if that makes any sense, just think of whatever that comes up in your head when it comes to that. Some of you guys are just like some of you guys might be doing things that are a little bit different from what other people are doing, if that makes any sense. Like maybe typically you have to like study for like a particular job, like maybe 5 years, but it's like you guys are finding ways on how to like go faster, if that makes any sense. So basically, I'm seeing you guys achieving things, but in a very unconventional way, if that makes sense. So for those of you guys, if that does resonate, I would say keep going, do whatever feels right and good to you. But make sure that if you guys are doing it with Ace of Swords, it does talk about you guys needing to double check and make sure that you guys are doing everything right. Make sure the paperwork is right. Make sure your guys' communication is right, especially since because of the Mercury retrograde is and things like that. So like make sure that you guys are double checking on everything and making sure that you guys haven't missed the spot. Also, make sure your guys' communication is very precise because I feel like they're really going to be looking into your guys' communication. So as long as your guys' communication skills are good and you guys are precise with your guys' communication, I do see you guys succeeding, if that makes any sense. All right. Is kind of what I'm getting here. All right, let's go and end off your guys' reading with the I Ching divination set. So if you guys haven't came up with any questions, you guys can pause this reading and come up with those two questions or forever hold your peace. All right, I can just like read whatever says on the card. Right. So for question number one, we have 51 and it says shock. It says creating success. Shock comes from fear and terror. Laughing, words, shrieking, and yelling. Shock spreads fear for 100 miles. Someone does not lose the sacred ladle and libation. So let's see here. So basically, whatever type of question you guys have, just so you guys know, especially if it's in regarding to career and finances, you guys are creating success. So don't be worried about it. And it talks about here, shock comes from fear and terror. This is very similar to what I basically mentioned before earlier. How like some of you guys might be starting to become or like getting into more of your guys' authentic self. And for a lot of people, it's going to shock a lot of people, especially for many years now or many times now that you guys have been kind of dormant and kind of just following whatever people has been throwing at you. And it's like now that you guys are stepping into your guys' authenticity, it's like it's coming to shock people, but just it's just letting you guys know that the reason why you might be dealing with a lot of shock or seeing people shock is mainly because of fear and terror. So for those of you guys that have noticed that around people, just let them know like, hey, it's okay, I'm fine. Just reassure them and let them know and like kind of explain yourself so that they can feel some sort of reassurance from you, right? Laughing, words, shrieking, and yelling. So some of you guys, some of you guys might be partying or whatever, shrieking and yelling. Be aware of that. So the shock spreads fear for hundreds of miles. All right. So be careful when it comes to that. Someone does not lose a secret ladle and libation. So there might be some sort of stubborn person that always feels like they have a stick up their ass or something like that. So be aware of people like that. Okay. Don't let those people get to you is what I want to let you know. It says here in the back, shock stirs and shakes you up, spreading fear and hysteria. Suddenly, everyone is reacting to their own strong emotions and those of others. Hold on to what you most value and keep it safe through the upheaval. All right. So stay true to your guys' values and authenticity. Never lose your connection with the creative power that remains constant and true through the storms. And it also has some questions for you guys to think over, right? What must change and what will continue, all right? So that was for question number one. For question number two, we have 27, which says nourishment. It says constancy brings good fortune. See the jaws, your own quest for something real to fill your mouth. So as long as basically what we mentioned before when it comes to your guys' career and finances, constancy brings good fortune. So as long as you guys are staying consistent, you guys will see some sort of fortune. All right. See the jaws. So some of you guys, if you have any sort of health issues, some of you guys need to get your guys' jaws looked over or something regarding to your jaws have some sort of significance. It also says your own quest for something real to fill your mouth. I'm gonna be real here. I don't know exactly what it means over here. A lot of the times it's just figurative of speech kind of meanings because these are based off of like scripts from like hundreds and hundreds of years ago in Chinese scrolls. So a lot of this stuff doesn't have to be taken literally because we're in a new age and generation. So for those of you guys, some of you guys might have to go and try out different food or try out something different than what you guys usually typically go for. And I feel like for some reason that might give you some sort of answers. I don't know. You guys know, right? In the back of it, it says this hexagram is called JAWS and refers to all that gives you nourishment, physical, social, emotional, intellectual, spiritual. So some of you guys need to work with things around your jaw, whether that's like eating, whether that's speaking, or doing some sort of like physical exercise. I feel like that's going to really help you guys out, if that makes any sense. It is all creating and recreating an individual ecosystem to sustain and shape you. Assess how you habitually nourish yourself and others. Honor it all. And I also want to let you guys know when it comes to nourishment, it's also kind of letting me know to let you guys know. Make sure you guys are be careful of what you guys are intaking in because like the saying, you are what you eat. All right, so be careful what you guys are eating because that might have an effect on you more than you guys realize. And then it also has some questions for you guys to think about. What would nourish you? How is your hunger motivating you? And if you accept this as nourishment, who will you become? Like I said, you are what you eat. All right, so that is what I have for you, Tauruses. Hopefully you guys found this to be helpful and you guys liked it, and I will see you guys in the next one. All right, take care.